everybody. My name is Patrick Stevenson. I'm on the agent development team here at Lori Life and Health. And today we are talking about the difference in HMOs and PPOs. This is a question I get asked all the time from my Medicare Advantage clients about the key differences. And it's very important to be able to give them a direct answer and clear up any confusion they may have. So I just want to go back and forth, kind of compare and contrast these two plan types, just so you are aware of the differences so you can effectively communicate it to your clients as well. So the big difference and the most important thing to point out to your clients is that a HMO has no coverage outside of the plan's network. Now, that might be something they're not concerned about because they live somewhere very rural and they see the same doctor, they go to the same hospital, and they know no matter what happens, that's where they're going. So in this case, wouldn't really be an issue. If you have someone, though, that travels a lot and wants a little bit less restrictive plan option, you want to go with a PPO. If you stay in the network with a PPO, you pay lower co-pays and co-insurances, but if you have to go outside the plan's network, or if you just want to, you can do it as long as that doctor will file your coverage. You can do it. You just have to pay a little higher co-pay or co-insurance. So that's the big difference. Another difference, and this can be found on the enrollment application, an HMO, you got to select a primary care physician, and I'll get why this is in just a second. So you got to select that doctor, you got to put it on the application, you got to let the insurance company know who your primary care doctor is. PPO, you don't have to do that. Once again, a little less restrictive. Now, the reason you have to select a primary care is because an HMO, or most of the HMOs out there, they require you to get a referral from your doctor to go see a specialist. So, for example, if you need to go see a cardiologist, you got to schedule an appointment with your primary care, who then has to refer you to a cardiologist of their choice or your choice. So, another thing that makes these a little bit more restrictive. PPO, that is not the case. You need to go see a cardiologist, you need to go see a dermatologist, you need to go see any kind of specialist. You just schedule an appointment. As long as they're in the plan's network or will accept your coverage, you just schedule an appointment and go see them. If they're in network, you pay the in-network copay. If they're out of network and they'll file the plan for you, you'll just pay the out-of-network price. Very simple, very freeing for a lot of clients, knowing they can go anywhere they want on their terms and don't have to get a referral. Now, these bottom two bullets are not 100% true all of the time. The top three is how these plans work, and that's set in stone. I wanted to include these, though, because it is something else to think about when you're talking about these two plan options with your clients. Sometimes on the HMO side, since they're a little bit more restrictive, these companies will offer lower co-pays, lower co-insurance, and lower max out-of-pockets. This can be something that's very attractive to some people on the Medicare Advantage side that want to limit their exposure when they go to the doctor, or if they did have a catastrophic year. Also on the HMO side, sometimes the benefits might be a little bit richer. It might give you a little bit more dental, might give you more transportation, might give you more over-the-counter allowance, just to name a few things. So that's something else to think about. Vice versa on the PPO side, and like I said before, this is not 100% of the time. PPOs are still very good plans, but we've seen sometimes the co-pays, co-insurances, max out-of-pockets are a little bit higher with these plans, and the benefits might not be quite as rich. Doesn't mean they're not good plans, because I have a lot of clients on PPOs that love it, and the benefits are still very rich. But if you're looking for the richest benefits and the lowest co-pays out there, HMOs are probably going to be the way to go. I kind of want to segue a little bit too, and I talked about this a little bit, but who would be a good fit for each? So like I said before, you got a client that wants to limit their exposure, lives in a very rural place, sees the same doctors, goes to the same hospitals, no matter what. An HMO is not a bad fit for them. You could definitely look into that option. However, you got somebody that does a lot of traveling, that wants the freedom to see whatever doctor they want, and doesn't have to worry about networks as much. If they do need to see somebody outside a network, a PPO is a good option. So it's really just between you and your client just to have that conversation. I hope, though, this laid out the key details and the key kind of talking points when you get asked this question from your clients, because you inevitably will. You can always refer to this, screenshot it, keep it on your computer. If you got any questions, you want to talk about this further, please give us a call. The number is down in the description below. Also, if you're one of our agent partners, I just want to tell you how much we appreciate you working with us. If you haven't already called and laid out a detailed marketing plan for 2022, I'd love to help you with that. If you're not one of our agent partners, want more information about how to get into the insurance business or transferring any contracts over to us, I'd love to help you out with that as well. So until next time, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and be on the lookout for some more content just like this.